Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good evening to Mr. Arif and all my friends. As we know, there's a wide range of type of school in Malaysia. There's a boarding school, there are daily school, and so on and so forth. But there's a one thing that we might be think about the next generation of school, the next millennial school. Alright, so me myself, Muhammad Azib bin Arisa, with all my friends, Shamimi, Norizan, Noani, and Umar, from Group 5, will present to you our ideas about our dream school. Okay, so we proudly present our school's names, which is Malaysia Islamic Technology School. As you can see at the poster, there's a logo of our schools. The greens and the crescents resemble Islamic knowledge. Meanwhile, the gear represent the technology and the books represent the knowledge towards this particular area. Malaysian Islamic Technology School, or MITS, is a place where beautiful mind and pure soul are created. This school is mainly to produce Malaysian youngsters filled with Islamic knowledge and creative technology solutions towards global issues. For example, we have green technology, we have high-tech technology, and also global warming. And the newest invention that we will fill up these kids, these students, with the knowledge and experience. Located in a very secluded area, this school, which is MITS, is mainly purpose to provide a very conducive environment to the student, to help them to lift up their capacity, lift up their capability towards the knowledge. The most important things, the key notes here, this MITS, or MITS Malaysia Islamic Technology School, is founded and directed by a very best innovator in the decade, which is a Nobel Prize winner in technology. Last but not least, we are planning MITS is a leading the way for a better future for Malaysian youth.
Next, I'll continue with the vision and mission of our dream school. So our vision is to develop well-rounded, intellectual and individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. We believe that a successful generation excels in Quranic knowledge as well as in technology. Islam has provided great motivation for the human acquiring knowledge. The Quran itself urged to mankind to think, ponder, reflect and acquire knowledge that will bring them closer to God and His creation. While for our mission is we are committed to provide a supportive learning environment which focus on students' cognitive, spiritual, social, emotional, and physical development. These dimensions of wellness are a complex interaction that leads to quality of life of each of it affects and overlaps each others. At times, one may be more prominent than others, but neglecting any of one dimension for any length of time has adverse effect on overall health.
Hi and welcome back. This is the next point, which is core value and culture. As we know, each of every school in Malaysia have their own core value and culture. Nevertheless, our school, which is Malaysia Islamic Technology School, have their own culture, our own culture, which is to produce Hufaz student specialists in technology, which means besides they get the Islamic study, they also get the technology side. Alright, next things is to promote a culture of educational excellence and secure Islamic environment, which means we will provide a very secure environment to these students to have a very good experience to gain their knowledge toward Islamic study and also toward the technology. Last but not least, each student have to hufaz Quran, one page for every day. This will be the balance and holistic environment and development towards the student. This will provide a very good gain experience and also gain the expertise towards this student. This is the core value of and culture of Malaysian Islamic Technology School, which is holistic and a balance between Islamic study and also technology study. We go to the next presenter. You may proceed. Thank you.
Alright, so for the co-curriculum part, students are free to explore their own interests and showcase their own talent. So we give freedom for them to form a society, club, or even groups for them to practice and explore their own interest. And at the end of their final semester, they are expected to showcase their talent in the form of performance. In MITS, we aim to produce Hufaz students which are specialists in technology. So we offer 12 compulsory subjects which are in KSSM subjects. That includes Bahasa Melayu, English, Mathematics, Additional Mathematics, History, Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Programming, Al-Quran, Tafsir, and Akidah. So those are the compulsory 12 subjects which students in MITS are required to take. Okay, for the additional subjects, students can choose to take or not to take Adab Nusus, Balaghah, Hadith, Nahu, Soruf, and Mutala'ah wa Insha. So these are the subjects that are being offered in MITS. So we also aim to produce students who are skilled not only in academic but also in their interpersonal skills, such as presentation skills, and also coming up with fresh new ideas, and also to develop them into some sort of project in a project. Okay, so we aim to follow Sciences IB curriculum, which require the students, each student, to come up with their own personal project. Okay, so each student will be given, or they can choose one supervisor from our instructors, and they are required to conduct a personal project, which is a research project in their chosen area, field of study, which are chemistry, physics, biology, and programming. And they are required to produce a report as well as present the project in their final year. Okay, so we aim to produce students thinkers who are thinkers, and they can showcase their ideas, their project in a conference, in a science conference.
Next is the support systems. So we are focusing on two things, which are teachers' qualifications and learning materials for our school. As for the teachers, they need at least 5 years of teaching KSSM and holding master's or PhD certificates. And they also need to pass 4 types of quotient, which are intellectual quotient, IQ, emotional quotient, EQ, spiritual quotient, SQ, and as well as adversity quotient, AQ thus. Each of these quotient is an absolute requirement for leadership success, especially when it comes to an educator. They complete each other, and when ones lack one of these, they are insufficient. Next is the learning materials, which are textbooks or syllabus. There must be from University Al Azhar. This is because our aim is to adopt the curriculum of Al Azhar University in Malaysia and expose the students of Islamic thought and are exposed to multiple views such as Hanafi, Maliki, Hanbali, and Zahiri. This can potentially benefit students, encouraging them to have critical exchange of ideas with their teachers and expose them to alternative viewpoints, which is important for their intellectual development and widen their responses to complex problems.
For my part, I will present about the facilities that we put together to ensure that our students will feel comfortable, and I'm sure they will be able to develop their own thinking skill and come up with new ideas. As you can refer to the poster, we have a main campus that promise the security to the students and teachers, where it is fully equipped with CCTV. I believe other than unwanted incident that might happen like bullying, violence, and even suicide, administrators also can observe the teachers all the time, so the teacher will deliver their lesson as best as they can. Next, for our school building, we utilize green technology, which is solar, to save our environment, because we all know solar is renewable energy. Moving on to the next facility, that is multipurpose auditorium. So this multipurpose auditorium is built to the students, where the students can do theatre, workshop, public speaking, competition of hafazan to boost their confidence level as well as their skill. In addition, we have virtual reality lab that is provided to the students, where our students will be able to conduct dangerous experiment virtually, such as the reactivity of the metals. As we all know, currently school lab won't allow the students to conduct this experiment due to the safety issue. Next, we are certified as a smart school, in which we have high speed of internet. Plus, for our hufaz, they can refer to the interactive board, where their ustaz will keep updating their memorization and also their performance. Their teacher also can give their marks right after the assessment at the interactive board, so it is easier for the students to refer at that board. There is also a smart room that is specialized with their syllabus. They can access to the hukum, muamalat, all qiraat, which is hard to be accessed manually in the library. Sleeping pods are also being provided to them to be utilized when they are exhausted. Here we also provide a jogging track and gym. There is also a cashless high-tech cafeteria for them. They do not need to bring any money to the school, so we can prevent theft. As conclusion, all these facilities are built for the staff and students' comfort to improve their motivation as well as their achievement. That's all. Thank you.